Hey Vasquez, you ever been mistaken for a man? No, have you? Ah, Aliens. What a great movie. I think it was James Cameron that directed it, so that's why it was a good movie. Anyways, I've been tracking these down forever. It's really hard to come by unless you want to pay extremely high prices. So these are made by a brand called Konami, as in the video game company, I think. And I've got this APC and the Sulaco. And today we're going to go over the Dropship. And my final one I have to get is the power loader. I mean, I can buy them, but I'm gonna guess these things are like probably $6 when they're brand new. I just bought this at a used toy shop I ran across. So this is the second set, by the way, Volume 2. The first Alien movie set had the older vehicles and aliens, I guess. So we just gotta put the legs together and cool, the actual missile pods deploy. I did not know that. I didn't read any of this beforehand. And what the heck is that all about? Something there. Alright, we'll try to find out. So it comes with this nice little diorama base. And it's got the aliens thing here, which 1986 is when that movie came out. Wow, I am old. And then I guess this toy line, this second set came out in 2003. So, I mean, this thing is 20 years old in itself. Okay, so that's probably why they're so expensive. Because I think that it really is one of the best sci-fi movies out there. It's in the top 10, I would say. What do you guys think? Okay. Well, it's nice to add this little thing here. Whoever sold that to me thought of that ahead of time. And then we have the Fox copyright here. I guess we should just look at it without the landing gear, right? It would have been kind of neat if it had covers. So in like a peg hole, so you could actually have it in flight mode. Oh well. It's got a nice olive drab paint job. It's not glossy, it's like a matte finish. The leading edges of the wings are painted black. There's some really fine panel lines here. Here's a toothpick, by the way. So it's as thin as a toothpick, if not thinner. So that's nice. And then you got the front end. You got the headlights painted silver. You got the black here for the canopy. And the little tampo printing in there. Nice. Some sort of probes and sensors, like on a Apache helicopter or something. Engine inlets here and back here. They're painted black. All right. Some sort of nice detail on the top. I don't know. Maybe that's an escape hatch or something. And then look at all this red marking here, like "Do not step on this area" kind of stuff. That's probably what that's trying to say. Do not step, but I don't think it's legible, and that's fine. And then again, we have some white ones now back here. Although I'm not sure if that's about stepping, because why would it be on a wing like that? But anyways, a lot of nice detail printing going on there, so that's cool. Oh yeah, you can see the missile sticking out here. Very neat. Very neat. Alright. So, well, let's deploy those after we put the landing gear in. So, I guess that goes in that way. Alright. Or not. Maybe. Let's see if it'll fit the other way. Oh, maybe it is this way because it looks more flat. It's not really a peg, you know, it's just a rectangular thing and no instructions. Or were there instructions? There are instructions, I'm a moron. Okay, so the green panel is facing forward, and so this is the way it's supposed to go in. Alright, it's a nice friction fit. It's not falling out. You can put some sticky tack in there if you really want. Alright, so these have an L shape to them, so that must be for this side. And this must be for the other. Alright, so the landing gear, you know, it's got nice silver paint details for the shocks. And then this one, these two up here have little silver dots. Those are additional headlights, so that's kind of neat. The rear one, it's just a big skid down here. Smaller skids up there, but they all have this. Unfortunately, look at this one. This is all tweaked, you know. And it's rigid plastic, so you don't want to bend that because it will snap. I'm going to have to leave it the way it is. Okay, so you got these Hawker Harrier type of thrusters, vectoring thrusters. Big silver outlet here, I'm not sure why. A little heat deflector. You can see the back end of some missile pods back here and here. Nothing here. Okay, well, that's good. Let's see, now deploy this. How do we deploy these things? Oh, there we go. Nice. Get that toothpick and get that thing working. So that is really cool. I think that's as far as it can go. I don't want to push it. Don't want to break this guy. Yeah, so that's it. Ideally they would actually be more far out. Like, look at the photograph. Let me focus on that. They're not quite horizontal, these little wings, but they're definitely flatter than this. Let me see if this can maybe move. No. So I'm not sure why they designed it that way. See, it's all cut out anyways. They could have cut it out even further. I didn't even notice there's an 01 printed there. But I feel like they could have had more of a cutout so the thing could actually go further, right? But nope, not the case. Alright, well, some opening is better than none. I wasn't actually expecting to open at all. So, I'm now noticing there's some rivet marks and stuff in here. Very cool. So yeah, you can see all the missiles in these tubes. So, very nice. And then there's that moving part in the instruction. Oh, look at this. Yep, hold on here. Oh, I wonder if that was glued in. Let's look at this on its own. So yeah, we have a couple missiles in this thing. Sorry, hit focus. There we go. Sorry, I was painting a model. Dirty hands as always. So I'm going to just pull that out and then pop it in here. I don't want to risk breaking the peg. Come on. Hopefully that's not glued in. Alright, very nice. Oh, I see. These are just supposed to be vertical. So I'm actually extending them too far. Look in the photograph, they're supposed to be like this. So this one came out way too far. Yeah, so close, you know? So close to the photograph. Let's compare. Yeah, that's too bad. But it does have, you know, at least these are quite accurate to the photo. Okay, well, it's coming in for a landing. Woo-hoo. That's it. So let's see how many others we can get up on here. So here's the Sulaco. Obviously these are not to scale. And then I'm not sure which is my favorite, the APC or the UDL, UD Dropship. Tough to say. The APC, the turrets can turn, you know, but it can't move back on the rails. But the front turret can turn as well. A little printing. I think I reviewed that already, so I'm not sure if I reviewed the other ones though. From the first wave, there's the Narcissus. So this is the escape pod that Ripley took and burned the alien and the jet thruster. This is that weird gun turret thing that they found. And then it's also in the latter movies. I forget with I forget. And then look at this. This is the I forget what it is. It's supposed to say movie that I'm thinking about. Alien Covenant? Maybe it's Alien Covenant? This is a ladder ship. But it's interesting that this actually says just Alien, which is not from that movie. And it says 2004. So just a year. Are there 3 waves of these toys then? I don't know. Maybe there's 3 different sets of toys. It would have been nice if they told you what this is. I forget the name of it. Leave a comment, I guess. Prometheus. Yes, that's the movie, right? That's the Prometheus, if I'm correct. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so obviously they're not to scale. But they have a lot of great details. I mean, look at all the nooks and crannies on these ships. It's crazy, right? So, yeah, they're kind of expensive to get and hard to find because it's a great franchise. Oh, I see. This little thing fell off. I'll put it back on later. Alright, actually I will. Hold on. Well, what an awesome little collectible figure. Or I guess not figure. I'm just trying to guess what scale it would be, you know. Didn't even bother looking it up, but just looking at the cockpit of that thing, it's definitely at least 144 scale. It could be 1/200 scale, actually. If I had to guess, maybe it'd be around 1/200 scale. But seeing how there's no alternatives, it doesn't matter, right? You either like this stuff or you don't. So, I definitely do. So if I'm lucky, hopefully I'll get the power loader one day, and that'll complete what I want from the collection. I actually don't really care about the aliens. I think they're too freaky looking. But I love the vehicles. Alright, talk to you guys later. See ya. See you in the comments.